The last rites, we are told, will be getting started any minute now. His mortal remains have already been taken inside the crematorium.
That's right. Last rites will happen any time from now. In fact, the mortal remains have been taken inside the crematorium. Several friends, family members, as well as well-wishers are around this particular crematorium. In fact, we saw Abhijit, singer Abhijit, just walking inside the crematorium just a few minutes ago. And several from the music industry, several from the entertainment industry, from the film industry are walking inside the crematorium to pay their last respects. We saw for almost about 2 hours, several well-wishers and fans had also gathered outside KK's residence to catch a final glimpse of the musical genius, of the legend himself. And everybody had the same thing to say, that his music is something that will live on. His soulful music is something that's evergreen and eternal, and that will live on. And something that everybody was talking about, that he died soon after what he did best, what he loved doing, which is singing. It was an unfortunate death. It was a tragic death, something completely unexpected that left the entire country shocked. However, what he did right before his death was something that he loved, which was entertaining the people, which was singing all his great numbers, be it Yaron, be it Pal, which was sung in that particular auditorium in Kolkata, enthralling the audience. We have, as you can see in the visuals, more people, driving inside the crematorium at the moment. Of course, the crematorium is currently shut for, obviously, the media. So what we can show you are the visuals of family and friends who are driving inside the crematorium to pay their final respects, pay their last respects to the singer. Of course, he is surrounded by his close family members. That includes his wife and 2 children. And obviously they were not in a position to speak at all, because this was a shocking incident that happened. They were left speechless. They were obviously inconsolable, and therefore we couldn't, nobody could have a word with any of the close family members. But yes, at the moment, of course, making sure the family and friends, making sure that he has there is a fitting finale that's given to the fitting tribute given to this legendary singer, and that's what we are witnessing here. Of course, you can see the crowd here, the media, of course, onlookers, fans, well-wishers are gathered outside. Many couldn't fathom the news, of course. Just 2 days back, in fact, even in that Kolkata concert, he had in fact put out pictures, put out on social media about his concert, but soon after that he felt uneasy, and even before he could reach the hospital, he passed away. So a very unfortunate, shocking death. Of course, as you mentioned before, there could have been lapses there, but that is something that can be spoken of later. If there were lapses, if there were some sort of loopholes as far as the entire arrangement at the concert is concerned, that is something that can be investigated at a later point. We saw Javed Akhtar also entering the crematorium sometime back. So many from the music industry, many from the entertainment industry walking inside to pay their last tributes to KK, whose music is, of course, eternal, will live on. A music that defined heartbreaks, that defined romance. Somebody who could sort of beautify heartbreaks is KK. Every college student can vouch for it, because his songs literally struck a chord with several youngsters. I mean, it struck a chord with several people from all generations, but as far as youngsters are concerned, that's where it struck the chord. When we were kids, when we were young, when we were in college, those songs of love, heart, romance, of emotions, of varied emotions, was something that we all crooned to. So yes, as far as KK is concerned, his music, as all the fans and admirers had been saying since yesterday, his music is going to be eternal. It will live on. the minds of every Indian who'd grown up listening to his songs, especially in the late 90s, is when he started belting out those albums. And then, of course, he rose to fame with several Bollywood numbers, and not just Hindi. We're speaking about some of his achievements in Tamil, in Malayalam, in Telugu as well. So yes, a versatile singer is who KK was, and that is something that will be remembered for years to come. But at the moment, of course, in a few minutes from now is when the cremation will take place, when the pyre will be lit as per Hindu tradition, as per Hindu rituals. That will happen. He is, of course, surrounded by his close family members that include his wife and 2 children. And, of course, several from the film fraternity, be it Abhijit, be it Javed Akhtar. We saw several of them driving inside this particular crematorium to pay their last tributes to the legendary singer KK.